Here's how to make your email campaign generate volume for you. Remember, to make a campaign work, you need to do a couple of things. The first is to build relationship, and the second is generate volume. One more piece is that you need volume. If you have 10 subscribers on your campaign and 2 of them buy from you, that doesn't mean you have a good email campaign. That means that 2 people bought from you. If you have 100 people go through your email campaign and 2 people bought from you, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a profitable campaign. It means that 2 people bought from you. If you have 10,000 people go through your campaign and 200 people buy from you, that probably means that you have a 2% conversion rate. If you have 100,000 people go through your campaign and 2,000 people buy from you, what does that mean? It means that you have a 2% conversion rate on your campaign. If you have big numbers, you can make a lot of inferences. If you only have 100 subscribers go through your campaign and you get 15 sales, that doesn't mean anything. It means that 15 people bought from you. For that time and number, 15 people is just a variation. The long-term actual rate could be 3, could be 30. I like to go on the low side personally. And I mean, maybe with that, you could possibly say you have 3% in the long run. Realistically, if you just have a few sales, it really doesn't tell you anything other than the fact that you have a few sales. The whole idea of mathematical formulas, well, wait, let me give you an example first. We might say that we have 10 people go through your campaign and 2 of them bought something from you. That doesn't necessarily give us the confidence to say that that will occur in the future. We may be at like a 10% confidence level that this will again occur in the future. On the other hand, if we have 1,000 people go through our campaign and 30 of them buy, well, we'd probably be at a 90% confidence level that we could duplicate that in the future. In another example, if we were to have 10,000 people go through our campaign and like 200 or 300 people bought from us, that would bring us to a confidence level of like 95 to 98%. We would feel like that confidence level was there and that this would occur again. If many people, when they're starting something new or they don't have a big list, they think they're not having great results yet. So they might say that they had 100 people go through their campaign. But that's really not enough to be able to gauge if your campaign is good or if it's bad. See, people go through a campaign and then there's like 2 or 3 sales and they have a nice ROI, they're making money, they have a nice conversion rate, and they might say something like, okay, I have 100 people through this campaign and I made 2 to 3 sales, so I'm going to spend $200,000 on a pay-per-click campaign. Well, then they end up making only 1 sale. They end up totally losing their tail. It's hard to scale traffic to 100 to 10,000 without changing your source. And if you start out with PPC and you keep going with PPC, even then, you probably started out with like 2 keywords and you got 100 subscribers. In order to get that to scale to like 10,000, what do you have to do? Well, you've probably got to add keywords. So you add some keywords. But if you haven't tested them, you have no idea if these new keywords are going to convert as well as the old ones. Really, you have to scale slowly. We often find that people will say, well, I'm going to start out really slow, like with just US traffic and 3 long tail keywords. They'll probably have 100 subscribers and 3 of them will buy. You get really excited and decide you're going to invest $20,000 in traffic. You would include the entire world in your pay-per-click campaign and you go with 1,000 keywords. They say it's okay because they think, oh, I'll just run analytics and find out which keywords are converting. But this scenario is a disaster waiting to happen. Why does this happen? Why do people do this? Well, it's because people, I mean, you and me both, we want instant gratification. We want things to happen right now. What would be better? Let me share a more effective scenario. In the same situation, you start off slowly with US traffic and you've got 100 subscribers and 3 of them buy. At this point, you're still very excited. However, instead of investing in global traffic, you add Canada, you add the UK, you add Australia, maybe you add 10 more keywords. We'll quadruple the amount of money you're spending. So let's say you were spending $200 a month and now you're going to spend $800 a month. There's no need to throw out $20,000 all at once. I mean, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making when they try and scale. Scale gradually and really test your offer with volume coming in before you go really big. I hope you found the information in this video to be very helpful. If you're interested in learning more about email marketing, click on the link below to get our proven formula for writing a powerful 90-day email campaign. You'll also discover the 3 keys you must have in place to write emails that people really want to read. Go ahead and click below now.